There we go. I'm getting something. It's coming from somewhere. All right, where is my phone? All right, all right. Do, 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 do. Hey, what's going on? YouTube Lightsaber Samurai here, and I need to know if you guys can hear me. So, first things first, let's go to the page. And I guess I could just check it out on my phone. It's probably faster. I don't know. Seems like this slows me down quite a bit. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. Hey, Cryro official in the house. Skylar, what's going on, man? Andre, what's happening, buddy? Hey, we are on a roll right off the bat. All right, let me turn this off then. Boom. All right. On to my channel so I can see the all the comments in front of me here. And I apologize. First of all, I want to start with an apology. I've been very bad about this. I wanted to do this kind of video. Hold on. Let me mute that. So, apologies. I wanted to do this type of video at least once a week. And craziness has been happening. It hasn't got around to doing that. But, of course, I've still been dropping videos as well as live streaming on the consoles. But yeah, like I said, I still wanted to also, in addition, do a sit down video like this at least once a week. So we'll get back to that. Generally, I'll probably be doing it on Sundays, as that'll be my day off. Coming here, I actually start a new job, new second job next week. I'm a little nervous about that, but should be a lot of fun here. Hey, Dr. Josh is in the house as well. What's up? Alrighty. Okay, so give me just a moment. While we let everybody get here, let me go to my phone here and let everybody on Facebook know that doesn't know yet. So, and then after that, I'll start going down the list. What I'm going to be doing today, I'll explain that while I'm getting this set up. What I'm going to be doing today is I'm just going to be going down the list. I did a video a couple of weeks back just doing a shout out on some of my favorite channels that are under 1,000, but I'm just going to go down the list today. So this will be I'll be here as long as you guys want me here. It's gonna be a long one. So we're gonna be doing that, and then in between me shouting people out, we're just gonna be doing general discussion. Anything you guys want to talk about? There's a lot that's been going on in the gaming community and in Star Wars and just in our lives in general. So if you guys got something going on, let me know. Especially, I'm looking here. Some of you are about to get a shout out because some of you are YouTubers yourselves. So, like I said, if you got anything you're coming up on your channel, feel free to plug it here on my video, and maybe some of my subscribers can see what you guys got going on. And if you don't have a channel, guys, I encourage you to look in the comments if somebody wants to shout out their channel real fast. It's cool. I don't mind. Like I said, you guys can go check them out and let them know Lightsaber Samurai sent you. And like I said, let's spread love. It's the Brooklyn way, as Biggie said. So let me go ahead and share that. Then go over to my Facebook. And let's see. Nah, let's do this. Kind of work for my second job. So you guys know I was working at the hospital as a newborn photographer. Some of you may have known that. Some of you may not. Unfortunately, I'm not doing that anymore because business there kind of slowed down, and I was just kind of not digging it as much. But actually, I'm working with continuing to work with the youth. Like most of you guys know, I'm working in education. I work at a school, and my second job is going to be like assistant director at a rec center here in town. And so, like I said, we'll be coordinating events for the youngsters and stuff like that. So, I mean, I'm really excited. I took a tour of the facility the other day. My orientation's next week. It looks dope. Like, it looks fantastic. So, I'm excited about that and excited to start that journey because I think it's going to be pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, there we are. And let's go to my discussion and let's see. All right. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. My second job. Skylar, I'm sorry, I don't understand why Dawn. Why or what are you doing? Maybe I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You might have to clarify that a little bit. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let's talk games. All right. Boom. Let's talk some games. Up and paste that bad boy and post that bad boy. Oh, while I'm at it, I'll just post it on my page as well. Speaking of my page, you guys can go find me on Facebook, Lightsaber Samurai on Facebook. I do have my own Facebook page. That is one thing I'll talk about. Oh, how did I come up with my channel's name? Okay, so how I came up with the name Lightsaber Samurai first, it was actually a name that I kind of chosen already. I used to do videos, and that's actually an upcoming video that I'm shooting and working on right now. Is I was a huge fan, and still am a huge fan of Ultra Sabers, prop lightsabers, and I started reviewing those. And on the forum, I part of one of the reasons why I got on YouTube is because I wanted to do these lightsaber videos, and that's some of the earlier stuff that I did. Is on the website there's forums and you can earn points towards purchasing more sabers or getting sabers for free and stuff like that if you did reviews on the sabers. And so I was going to do that and started out with that, and my forum name on the Ultra Sabers website is Lightsaber Samurai. And so when it came time for me to come up with a YouTube name, well, I didn't want to do like something games or something like that, that type of YouTube name, because I knew that on occasion I'd want to steer away from games and maybe talk about Star Wars or talk about photography or maybe talk about books. And speaking of books, we can talk about books like this bad boy right here that I just found not too long ago. So, ah ha ha. And it's all three books, hard case. But like I said, case in point, I'm pretty sure I got some bad ADD and I get off track a lot and I ramble a lot. And so I knew that all my videos weren't going to be just about video games. So I didn't want to name myself something games and then talk about Star Wars. And then people's like, wait a second, this isn't. So I came up with Lightsaber Samurai just because, like, it's just whatever. Uh, so whatever's on there, whatever's on my channel is whatever's on my channel. That being said, I don't talk about everything, but it gives me opportunity to kind of deviate from just video games. And like I said, I was already known as the Lightsaber Samurai on these forums, so I figured, it's kind of a geek name, kind of a Star Wars name, which I'm a huge fan of. So I'll go ahead and go with that as opposed of I was thinking about other names that had for my channel. I was gonna go with Geek Nick. So it's kind of a play on the phrase Freaknik. If you grew up in the 90s, them Freakniks in the house. Mr. Boss, what's happening? Welcome to the stream, fam. We are just talking about some general discussion, going over how I came up with my name, Lightsaber Samurai. And since you just plugged in, Lightsaber Samurai was a name I used in the forums for ultrasabers.com. Like I said, I have a collection of Ultra Sabers. I got about 8 to 10 of them, somewhere in there. And so I was known on the forums as that because we were gonna do like I was gonna do like reviews and stuff to earn points to get more sabers, so I could do reviews to get points to earn more sabers. So, like I said, when it came time for the YouTube name, I just went ahead and went with that. So yep, that is how I came up with my name. All right, and oh, okay, that link got posted. Okay, so bet. Ah, all right, paste. Boom. All right, so we are in the building. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to hop to YouTube on my phone here, and I'm just going to go down my sub list. Because like I said, what happened when I did the last video is as soon as I got done recording the video, I forgot. I was like, oh, what about this person and that person, that person? And so I figured I knew I was gonna do a follow up, but this time I figured I would just do it live, so we can just get into all of that at the same time. So go to my channel here, and then I'll go to my my channels that I'm sub to. We're just gonna go down the list. So there's quite a few of them, so just bear with me. What's the next video game? What next video you think I think I'll release? Okay, so as far as upcoming content, so I've got some videos down the pipe. It's probably going to be uh, as far as like video game content, it's either going to be PlayStation Hidden Gems Part 3, or it's going to be Xbox 360 Hidden Gems Part 5. I got those coming up, and also I got some games because I'm going to be talking about games based on anime again. So I've got another 5 games based on that, and the Game and Caleb. Hey, what's up, Game and Caleb? Welcome to the stream. Hi, Mr. Sexton. Uh oh, you calling me by my government? That must be one of my students. Hey, hey. All right. So, but yeah. So it's gonna be one of those 3 coming up, unless I think of something else on the fly. And I'm gonna be changing the format of my videos a little bit. Like I said, in my I Am Lightsaber Samurai video, I'm kind of evolving because I'm getting influenced by some of my favorite YouTubers. One person I'm being influenced by a lot lately, 2 people I'm being influenced by is D4 Darius and Peter McKinnon. And Peter McKinnon, actually, he's part of the reason why I got into photography too. He's pretty much the main reason why I got into photography. And, I figured if he could do it, and, he built this empire around photography. Okay, Caleb, I thought that was you. My 7th hour, Caleb. What's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Mr. Boss, you are too? Who's Mr. Boss? Y'all know me by my government. Y'all got my name. I don't got your names. Caleb, I thought that was you for my 7th hour, but yeah. Or is this Caleb Mahomes for my 1st hour? See? Almost forgot. Oh, Jason. Okay. What's up, man? What's up? What's up? I hope you behaving yourself. You better be. I'm watching you. Now that I know, I'm gonna be stalking your YouTube channel. I'm gonna subscribe after this. I'll be leaving comments asking you if you still behaving. So make sure we got that going on. The game of Caleb. Yep. So 1st hour Caleb. Okay. 7th hour Caleb. Okay. Okay. Me too. I only know you from ISS. Not just ISS. I subbed your gym class, didn't I? Didn't we play basketball a couple of times? So yeah, I'm pretty sure I subbed your gym class too. And I think I did that first before uh, you became one of my students in ISS. So yeah. But where was I? Oh yeah. So anyway, so I'm gonna be doing my videos in more of a vlog type style in addition. So like I said, there'll still be gameplay footage and things like that, and I'll still be, giving my thoughts and like little reviews on the games themselves. But in addition to doing things here around my studio and around my game room, speaking of game room tour is coming up, but I'm not going to release my game room tour until I get to 500 subs. So that's my stipulation. But hopefully my goal is to get to 500 subs before August. So I feel like we can do it. We got like a month and a half, and I'm only 160 away, so totally doable. Like I said, my buddy Calvin the Bozo Jr. just hit 1,000 like today. So congratulations to you. And yeah, so like I said, I think we can do it. I feel like we can do it. So yes, like I said, you guys just, if you do like my channel, like I said, just go ahead and share it. Just tell people, hey, have you seen this channel? Blah, 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 blah. You like video games, you like Star Wars, whatever. Like I said, you guys sharing my links and things like that and hitting the like button and subscribe and all that helps me out tremendously. But like I said, I'm gonna put a little bit more into my videos coming up, and so I'm gonna try that with my next videos that I'm gonna be releasing. So I'm gonna try to get something out this week because, like I said, I'll need to get a video out for this week. But the following week, I'll probably start doing that and incorporating a vlog into the subject matter. So, yeah. So hopefully it turns out it's not trash. If it's trash, Naruichi, which is basically like the Japanese version of like the European like great sword. That thing is like 6.5 feet long. It's based on Sephiroth's sword from Final Fantasy VII, if you're familiar with that game, or if you're familiar with the character Sephiroth. Total BA, walks around 6.5, 7 foot sword. Oh, yeah. Can you guys can still hear me though, right? Okay, we're back. So yeah, like I said, one of the downsides, I'm using an older camera. This is the Canon T5i. It's an awesome camera, gives me great pictures and great video. Unfortunately, it's not made for this. Yeah, this is gonna, just FYI, this is gonna happen every 20 minutes or so. Unfortunately, this camera is not made for this style of video. The way I got my camera rigged up, like I said, I could have used my webcam and done the video like that, but I wanted to do it this way because the quality's quite a bit better. So the video looks better, and then with the headset, the sound is better. So yeah, I just wanted to do this just to up the quality of my channel to some of these other guys who, they're doing live streams in 4K and shooting in all eye mode and stuff on videos and stuff. But yeah, like I said, yeah, this camera isn't made for that, but it can do it. But the downside is it can only do it 15 to 20 minutes at a time. And like I said, I'll just hit the button, and so I'll go down for about 10, 15 seconds, then we'll be right back up. So if that happens again, don't worry about it. I'll be right back. So let's see. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to incorporate more vlogs and more storytelling into my videos while I'm talking about the subject as well. So we'll see how that works. And like I said, just give me some feedback. Let me know on that. Uh, Boss Hog, I'm not wearing any panties. Good to know. Good to know. I don't even know how to respond to that. Come on, Boss Hog. There are children here. Oh wait, is that Boss Hog? Boss Hog? I said my buddy Austin. Is that who this is? It would be you. It probably is. Probably is. But like I said, any other questions you guys got for me? Happy to answer. In the meantime, I'm gonna go through, in between time, I'll go through some of my favorite YouTube channels and we will shout them out. Like I said, guys, if you are YouTubers, I saw Cryro in here earlier. Like I said, Gaming Caleb is in here. Like, yeah, go ahead. Like, just let people know you're a YouTuber, and if you're watching this, just go ahead and click their button real quick. Uh, take a look at their channel, and yeah, check them out. If you like the content, give them a sub, and like I said, let's keep this going. Let them know Lightsaber Samurai sent you. Like I said, I know some people. Do I have any pets? Oh, do I have a pet? Yes, I have a tabby cat named Penelope. She's around here somewhere. And yes, Penelope, she's adorable. I'm not even really a cat well, I guess I'm a cat person now. I was more of a dog person until a friend of mine brought this stray to my house, and yeah, then I just took it. Gaming Caleb says, "Where's my shout out?" I just shouted you out. The Gaming Caleb is first. You know what? Let me follow my own advice. Will it let me click your thing while I'm in here? And I'll go to your channel real fast. I don't think it'll let me do it in the stream, but you know what? I'm about to do it on my phone here. Here we go. The Gaming Caleb. All right. Yep. There you. Is that your avatar? Whoa. What avatar is that? That's a guy with a puppet head and looks like a cigarette in his nose. Okay. So yep. Oh, somebody subbed you. It said you had 3, but I'm looking at here. It says 4. Boom. There I go. Do you have any content on here? Yeah, you got some uploads, a mix, and yeah, it looks like he's doing some vlog stuff with a Phantom. Can or a Phantom, a Fanta. See, Skylar sub. There we go. We spreading it out. Remember, you was trying to talk about stealing my dog. What? You talking about Albert? I don't remember that. I don't remember that. I was trying to steal your dog. I don't know. Maybe Marcus was my brother Marcus. He, he be grimy with it sometimes. Jeffy. His name is Jeff, and he's enjoying his body. And that's a pencil up his nose. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what that's from. I'm old. I'm out of the loop out here. But yeah, man, I don't remember talking about stealing your dog, man. I don't be stealing. I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Let's see. So first up on my list is Mom Birella. And Mom Birella, she's a cool channel. She just subbed me a couple of days ago, earlier this week. And she's under 1,000, but she's at 620 right now, about 620, and she's growing. She has a cool channel that's based on Disney a lot. And I like her name, Mom Birella. So, Mombi, she's a tired mom. So, like zombie and mom. And then like Cinderella because she does Disney content. So she added that together. I thought that was pretty clever. And she's, fun channel. And if you're interested in things Disney, she's got you covered on that. I got a soft spot for Disney because I grew up on it. Super Mario Logan, look his song up. Okay, Super Mario Logan. All right, bet. I'll do that. Let's see. Who else I want to shout out? Shout out. Let's see. Oh yes, Four Brain Bros. Let me give them a shout out real quick. So they are a crew of YouTube vloggers based right here in my city of Wichita, Kansas, and so I just stumbled onto their channel recently. And so yeah, like I said, they're a group of you know looks like a group of about 4 or 5 kids, and they put on some funny stuff, do a lot of content based on Wichita. Like they did a segment on scary things around Wichita, like BTK's house, and BTK, of course, famous serial killer, and supposed haunted places around town. And so yeah, I mean they local events like the Renaissance Fair, and so yeah, Four Brain Bros, check them out, especially everybody in the stream who's from our fair city of Wichita. Definitely check them out. They could use the local support, and they've been killing it. They're at 12 point, or excuse me, 1.2K, so they're growing. And yep, hopefully I can catch up with them this year if I can. Jeffrey Rap is the Dawn song. Okay. All right. I'll check it out. I'm not gonna check it out during the stream though, because I don't want to get that strike. I ain't trying to get that strike out here. It's the last thing I need. Let's see, going down the list. Next shout out, Linda, aka the Gamer Girl. I was just checking her channel out, and Andre, I would suggest you check her channel out too, in particular because she was on there streaming Number Munchers, and that was another video I was gonna do. I want to do a video on MECC. MECC, what is it? What is it? The Minnesota Educational Company or something, computer company, I think is what it is. Yeah, Minnesota Educational Computer Company, and they, and of course, put out games like Number Munchers, Super Munchers, Oregon Trail, all those games we used to play in the 90s, and NetLab and stuff like that in elementary school. And so she was streaming Number Munchers, but I want to do a video over my top 5 MECC games. So Super Munchers will be in there, Number Munchers, Outnumbered was dope, Oregon Trail, of course, has got to be in there. There was a cool math game that you did with a catapult. I can't remember what that was called. I'll have to find it and track it down. But they had a lot of cool games. Dino Park, I can't remember if Dino Park was one of theirs. But yeah, like I said, a lot of cool stuff. Let's see. You say, sub to my little cousin. She took off of us YouTubers, and she made this. She made a YouTube channel, and then he barely has any subs. Would it make her really happy if she gets him? So yeah, she was on it. A blast from the past, indeed. So, but oh, guys, one thing about this. So, like I said, I'm totally down for you guys dropping in your plugs and stuff like that. But just a bit of a caution. just be careful about who you guys shout out when it comes to stuff like that, because most people want to shout out, like most people here, like they're looking for channels that give something back. Like when you start a YouTube channel, a difference between a successful YouTube channel and one that's not, like you either have to be providing entertainment or education. And if it's just a channel about you and just your stuff, then I mean, people really don't dig that kind of stuff where it's just, oh, look at me, check me out, this is what I'm doing, yada, 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 yada. Like I said, it's got to be at least try to make it entertaining, or like I said, or if you guys are subbing channels like that aren't active, or just aren't even putting out content, like if you want to add them, just do that on Facebook. But if we're looking at channels, make sure it's a channel that people are going to get something out of. If these people are still active and uploading content, then definitely that's great. But if it's somebody who hasn't posted a channel or a video in a year, or they only got one video on their channel like in the last 6 months, then you know people aren't people are going to get annoyed by that. So just fair warning, like I said, make sure you're shouting out active channels, people actually like putting out content regularly, or at least semi regularly, something that viewers here will get something out of. So uh, yeah, the Oregon Trail game, and like I said, Oregon Trail game, so many iterations of that. I think there are more versions of Oregon Trail than Mario, which is crazy. Because there's been a lot of versions of it over the years, and board game versions and all kind of stuff like that. So uh, I got a few on my channel. Oh yeah, Entree. Like I don't. Yeah, I didn't even check yours out. I'm such a bad friend. Now she did an ice bath challenge. Let's see. Somebody else I want to shout out real fast is Georgette G Jet, and she's got 34 subs right now. Got 483 videos. Like I said, I just want to shout her out real quick because lately she's been getting active lately, and she was gone for a while, and her channel seemed to be dormant, but she seems to be putting back content regularly, and she's making a go of it. So I'd encourage you guys check her out. She's mainly a streamer, streams right off her PS4. She's been going through Final Fantasy 15, and I was actually in her stream watching that last night, and that was pretty cool because I was a game I had missed. I just never got around to playing it. Dewan Gray, hey, speaking of shoutouts, Dewan Gray has an awesome channel. Dewan, I was talking to him, or is it Dewan or is it Dewan? Uh, but yeah, I was just telling them earlier that I got the name Lightsaber Samurai because that was my forum name on the ultrasabers.com website, on the ultrasabers website forums. That's what I go by in the forums there, which I haven't been on that website in a long time. But speaking of which, you guys want to see some saber reviews? Mr. Gray, like his channel is dope for that. He's got one of the you. I want everybody after this to take a look at his channel. Just his background alone, like his background alone, is the coolest thing I've ever seen. And it's perfect for the lightsaber reviews he does. And so, I mean, he has an impressive collection, and yeah, he's out there getting it in. So yeah, definitely check out Dewan Gray. Uh, if you can right now, or check him out after the stream or whatever the case. But yeah, he's doing it. So actually, I'm gonna hit this button right now preemptively. Can I do that? Let's see if that'll stop it from timing out. If I just did that, like yeah. So we'll check that out. Let's see. Let me go down the list. Okay, next up, Super Harley Quinn. You guys got to check out Super Harley Quinn. Super Harley Quinn, she is a former resident of Wichita, and me and her, we used to go way back, used to be good friends. And so she is she's down south, I want to say in the Arizona area right now. She does a lot of streaming, Overwatch, and a lot of games on PS4. And so definitely check her out. And she again, unlike me, is very consistent. She's usually putting out streams like 4 times a week or so. And so, yeah, like, so definitely check out Super Harley Quinn, and check her out on Instagram too. So she has she cosplays Harley Quinn, looks just like her. It was I remember the first time she dressed up as her that I'm aware of. This was like oh my God, almost 15 years ago now. But I thought it was so cool. It was perfect. It was right around the time the Dark Knight came out, or something, or Dark Knight Rises. One of those movies was just coming out. She dressed up like Harley Quinn, blew me away. It was dope, and so she does that a lot. Let's see, going through the list. All right, so another one, YouTube Hobbs. Let me shout him out real quick. He's a student of mine, guys. YouTube Hobbs, that's Zane. So, oh yeah, yeah, Dewan, if you dig Harley Quinn, yeah, check out Super Harley Quinn. Like, look her up. And so yeah, you'll dig her because, like I said, she dresses up like Harley Quinn very convincingly, and like I said, and on top of that, she plays a lot of video games. So, bam, I'm with it. So, but yeah, YouTube Hobbs, look at him. He's at 162. I just saw him a few weeks ago, and he was at like 147. So my man is out there 137, I think is what he was at. So YouTube Hobbs, he's grinding, man, and he's one of our own. How old am I? Oh, we don't need to worry about how old I am. What's important, Caleb, is that we are all here together. That's what's important. So, how old am I? I'm 47. Just like Miss Thompson, 47. So, yep. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. I'm 33. So, 33. I'll be 34 this year in December. So, yep. Big old kid. Yeah, YouTube Hobbs. I don't know what that looked like. Can I get that in if I put that up? I don't know what that looks like on camera, but okay. Yeah, I'm looking at it on my screen. I've also got this broadcasting on my TV so I can take a look at it. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing this. I'll put the phone up like this. YouTube Hobbs. You can't really see it that great, but also grinding on his channel. He's super consistent. He's streaming, several times a week, everything from Fortnite to GTA 5 and everything else in between. So usually, how old is my cat? Penelope. She is, want to say like 2.5. So she's like 2.5, and she's still quite small. She was probably the runt of her litter, and probably survived because she's actually pretty small for her age and size. So, but that's cool. Let's see. Who else? Who else has been doing work? And like I said, again, I'm not dissing you if I don't shout you out. It's just that I'm shouting out channels. Like, I just want to give them a big up for, uh, just want to give them a big up for working hard. And so Keith Larson says Trump 2020. Um, yeah, I don't know about that. Suffice to say that I think politics I'm gonna stay away from. Just stay out of politics on my channel because I'm a YouTube channel about video games and geek culture, and yeah, so yeah, I'm not gonna speak on politics. So because I don't want to get a bunch of mudslinging in the comments, because usually people on opposing sides cannot have intelligent discussions, and I find all that boring anyway. So let's see. Lindsay Sterling, that's my wife from another life, but she's at 11 million subs right now. So let's see, Dead Thumb Gamer. Yeah, let me check him out. Dead Thumb Gamer. He's been, it's been a while since he subbed, but or since he's posted a video. I see him. He's usually lurking in the comments though. He's very supportive. He's usually, yeah, you can't really see that because I got the manual focus on, so it's focused on my face. And then, of course, if I put it here where it would be in focus, now it's too far away. So, oh well. But Dead Thumb Gamers, One Up Woman, who I shouted out, got pictures of why. Caleb, your cat is a newborn. Right on, right on. Yeah, I was babysitting I was house sitting for a friend, and his cat had a bunch of cat babies running around, so it was the cutest thing ever. I would go to the house, and as soon as I walked through the door, all of them come running from the kitchen or like various rooms, like scurrying up to me, and their little meows. Their little meows is the cutest thing ever. I'm gonna try to see if I can summon Penelope and see if I can put her in the camera real fast. Hold on. Penelope! Penelope! Come here. She may or may not come depending on if she's eating or something. But a lot of times she will come because she thinks she's a dog, which is fantastic. Uh, let's see. Another sub. Oh, what is George's channel? George is a he's another one of our students. He has so many YouTube channels. I don't know which one he's using right now. Oh, did I see the gameplay footage for the Final Fantasy VII remake? I did. I did. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Let's see. Try the first Xbox Halo. Oh, try it. Oh yeah, boy, I played that when it came out. When it came out, because that was at the time. Let's see, the original Halo came out. It launched with the Xbox in '01. In '01, that was early high school for me, and us angsty teens like first person shooters. That's what it was. So I mean, and I'll probably have to do a video about first person shooters. Something I'll have to theme it some way. I don't know if I'll do first person shooter hidden gems or if I'll just do like my top 10 first person shooters or something like that. But definitely that was a big part of my early and mid teens because first person shooters, I mean, that was really the time that they started to get good. You had first person shooters before like Doom and Wolfenstein and stuff like that. Uh, First of the Neckbeards. I don't know what that is. First of the Neckbeards. Is that I don't remember that game. Wait, what? The Neckbeards? What are you talking about, Andre? Are you talking about the Prophets and the Halo games? How they have those little things down there? Let me see. Oh, okay. Another guy, grown A word nerd. Yes, it's the A word. I just don't want to swear on my channel. But grown nerd, grown A nerd. He's at 689 right now. He's grinding. Cool guy. He does a lot of vlogging and collecting. He lives in Japan, and so he's an American who lives in Japan. Not a game. The birth of the basement dwellers playing Halo all day. Oh dang. Oh yep. Absolutely. Yep. You right about that one, man. And that was like I felt like the first generation. We got all these like trolls and like people who take Call of Duty too seriously and all those toxic like players like in the multiplayer scene. Halo started a lot of that. If I'm not mistaken, like Halo started a lot of that, and I remember playing that, like even like not even Xbox Live when we were playing at LAN play, and you hook up two consoles and you're in one room and your buddy's in another room or whatever. And you guys are locked up in a local connection like that, and man, yeah, yeah, absolutely. And people really started to become toxic and elitist, you know, because of their Halo skills, of course. Halo 2, that's where the teabagging started. So everybody is teabagging in games. It started with that. Let's see. Hey, do I have any new sabers? Man, I've got a bunch of sabers that you guys haven't seen yet. But as far as new, I haven't bought a saber in a long time. Because I've been collecting, I've been really building up my video game collection a lot lately, like getting consoles and stuff. And man, those sabers, man, they get expensive out there. The most expensive, well, the most I paid for one was my modified Mantis. Let me go grab it real fast. And while I'm at it, I'm going to push this button so it don't. Boom. Okay, so this guy right here is my modified Mantis. And I'm trying to keep myself in frame here. And actually, he came with the claws. I put the one claw on myself, and I removed some of the parts and changed it so it's a little lighter in the hand. Because this was, their first, aluminum curved saber that came out with Ultra Sabers, and I was like, oh my god! Like first thing I thought of was Count Dooku, and I'm like, oh man, that way I can practice my Makashi and work my, my single arm strikes and stuff like that. But the first thing I noticed when I got this saber is how heavy it was, and I'm like, man, like you're not gonna be able to do flourishes and stuff, and I'm not gonna do anything because I'm tethered to this, and I'm yeah, don't want to break anything. But yeah, it's like I can't really do like all the moves and stuff like that as heavy as it was, so I started to take parts off of it and customize it mainly to make it lighter so I can wield it one-handed. And yeah, so we still got some juice in it in addition. But like I said, I mean, they got a good glow to them. I'm in a room with lights, and Ultra Saber's got a good brightness to them. So, and this one cost me, I want to say this is in the neighborhood of about $500, and this one I put this has an emerald driver in it. And so, I mean, it's red now, but I can change it to white. I can change it blue, green, anything in between. It has the flash on Clash, and I've got that going purple and white, but I can change the color of the flash on Clash, which is dope. Whoops, hold on. Yeah. And like I said, I like these things. Aircraft grade aluminum on the hilt, polycarbonate on the blade. So these things are super tough. And I mean, you can duel with them, which is the main reason why I got these. I remember we had the Force Effect sabers back in the day, and those are cool. And a lot of those were made for accuracy, but I mean, the original Force Effect sabers had glass blades, so there was no dueling with those. That was strictly something you put over a fireplace or something like that, and it was a conversation piece for when people came in and checked you out. So, yeah, this isn't one of my favorites. I wish I had put the Emerald Driver in my Prophecy, because my Prophecy is my favorite lightsaber. Let me show you another one though, real quick. Oof. All right, so this hilt right here, and I'll put that up. Like, see the emitter. This is the original. Wait, see, I'm forgetting yeah, the emitter here at the top. This part is the original piece that came on the mantis over there. And so, like I said, this saber right here, this was originally the shock saber. Oh, Gaming Caleb, we'll see you later, buddy. All right, I have a saber, and will you play Mobile Legends or mobile? Yeah, Mobile Legends. I'll check it out. I'll see what it's about. I'm not too much of a mobile player. I don't play a lot of games on my phone because the touch screen, I can't do the touch screen as a controller. I gotta feel the buttons. It feels weird to me if I don't. So, but this one here started off as a shock. It's in a Dagon silver. Ah, the battery's dead. That's a bummer. Hold on, let me see if I can make it come on for just a second so you can see it. But yeah, like I said, this one was basically made up of existing lightsaber parts I had. Once I got done shuffling everything around, I took basically all the extra pieces I had and made this saber. And that's one cool thing about it. Dang, there's no juice in this bad boy. That's a shame, because I put an episode 4 soundboard in it, so like Obi-Wan Kenobi will talk to you when you turn it off. Turn off the lightsaber, he says, "May the Force be with you always." So, but like I said, this one's really cool. Let's see what else I got. These two guys, like I said, the battery died on this one. I haven't used these. I haven't played with these in a while, which is another reason why I stopped collecting them, because I was hardcore, like going out and using these and sparring with my nieces and my nephews and stuff like that. And I don't do a whole lot of that anymore. And so I'm like, why am I spending all this money on these? This one, I bought these together, and the coupler, because this is actually a Saber staff, and this was like 450 for the set of two here, and yeah, but so yeah, super cool. Like I said, I'll do reviews, like proper reviews on these, but yeah, I just don't fool around with them too much anymore. As far as like I don't collect them anymore because like I said they are quite expensive and I feel like I'm not getting the use out of them that I want to, so yeah, I just stopped fooling with them. You about to be in town soon and you can duel me? Okay, yeah, bet. And just so you know, I'm about to film that and we about to make a vlog out of it. Speaking of which, give me just a second. Yeah, speaking of second, Andre, you thought I forgot. Yeah, bring these bad boys too, so you can catch this fade in Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I still remember how to play. We about to do this, son. We about to do this. Look at this. This deck right here got the mustache on it, so you know I'm about that life, huh? Look at that. What? That's right, baby. That's right, baby. Let's do it. What deck is this? Let's see. This is a. This looks like a spellcaster deck. Okay, I got a spellcaster deck for you. I still got my deck. I can get it there too. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, buddy. You see what you want. You want the spellcasters? You can get the spellcasters. What else can you get? Let's see. I don't even remember what my decks are. Let's see. What is this one? Okay, this looks like a dragon deck. Yeah, you want to get it with the dragon deck? We can do that. What else I got? And you know what? This is a great opportunity for a video. So a while ago, I wanted to do a video over things that I collected besides video games. And like I said, Ultra Sabers is one. Combat lightsabers. I know, you know, Dewan, you collect Saber Forge and stuff too, don't you? I think you do. I was gonna get into Saber Forge stuff, but I remember just hearing about like it takes like months for their sabers to get to you. And then the guy that was running it, like he seemed to be kind of like a douchebag. Like if you said anything bad about him in the forums, or if you said anything about a bad experience you had or something like that, then they'll block you and do all this kind of weird stuff. And yeah, so what else I got? This one is blue. I think this is my water-based deck. Yep, it's my water-based deck right here. Andre, have you checked prices lately on Yu-Gi-Oh cards? I remember these things used to be. These things used to. Yeah, this is like my dark, like my fiend deck. These things used to be so much money. There's a few of them now that are still worth a bunch of money if you can get like some of those original sets. Because some of these were re-released in other sets. Like there's one Sasuke Samurai. He he was re-released, but this is the original Pharaoh's Guardian Sasuke Samurai, so I know he's worth some money. Even the stuff now, because like I said, I mean, we got into it. That was like 15 years ago, bro. Like, so if you still have your cards from like the starter deck, like the Yugi or the Kaiba deck, it's like some of those cards. Like if you have like the Dark Magician from the Yu-Gi-Oh deck, which I have like 3 of them, like those are worth a bunch of money. Let's see. There's my Horn of Heaven from the Metal Raider set. That one's worth a lot of money. Yeah. So yeah, this is the Pot of Greed from the Yugi deck, the starter deck. That one's worth a couple bucks, just because it's that version of it. Uh, Witch of the Black Forest. This is from starter deck Pegasus. So yeah, some of it, even the common ones like Witch of the Black Forest, some of them is worth some bank now. It's interesting because some of them it does hurt the value, and it's a weird thing. I've seen this in video games too. Like when they re-release something, like the original version will go down, but sometimes it has the opposite effect. Because, like I said, like take for instance, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Like Blue Eyes White Dragon, like that's not that cool a card, honestly. And they've re-released it several times. But if you have like, because I have the original like Shonen Jump one, and is my book down here? I don't think my book is down here. I think it's upstairs, but I would show you it. And like it's a totally unique looking one. Or even if you have the one from Kaiba's starter deck, those are worth quite a bit more than the original ones because they're the original ones. Case in point here. Let's see. Do, 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 do. So video games, for instance, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. This has been re-released a couple of times. Of course, I'm holding the greatest hits version, so this is they reprinted this, and so this was worth like not as much, like especially compared to the Black Label. But even nowadays, like because they re-released this on the PSP. You get Castlevania was it Castlevania Chronicle, the Dark Dracula X Chronicles or whatever. I got it back there, but that version has Symphony of the Night on it. They're re-releasing on the PS4 and stuff like that, and so this has jumped up in price. Like, and this is the greatest hits version. Even it is worth almost $100 now. So it's crazy. Like this one shot up in price once they re-released it, and so I don't know if it's just a temporary boost because the hype for it again. But like I said, yeah, this version of Castlevania shot up in price. And I'm mad because I saw a Black Label version of it at Game Exchange years ago, like about 2 years ago, and it was like $50, and I didn't get it. Let's see, what are we saying? Really, here's the value. Some of the stuff I do have, I price checked a few of them. Some are kind of a lot of money, especially the yeah, and that's another weird thing. The Japanese versions seem to be costing more than the U.S. versions, and to your point about re-releasing, I think it's because the Japanese versions they don't have so many re-releases of them. So, but another cool thing about the U.S. set when they do re-release cards, like they'll release a common version of them. Like for instance, Yatagarasu. You know how Yatagarasu was all like it was a secret rare, so it had the gold lettering and it was a holographic picture. They re-released that and it's just a common version of it, but that made the price of the original Yatagarasu go up when they did that. So same thing with like Magic Force or like Magic Cylinders because they re-released those cards so many times. But this is my Magic Cylinder from the original starter deck, so that one, that version of it is worth quite a bit of money compared to like some of the other ones. So yeah, weird thing. Yeah, see, yeah, like I kept like I saw it for cheap, and then I saw it for 50. That was the last time I saw it. It was $50, but I'd already had the greatest hits version, and I'm just like, I already got it. I don't, I could have bought it, but then I was like, man, do I really want to spend that money? Because it was, but I should have did it because Black Label version now has got to be like 150. But at least I got the game, so it is what it is. If I ever find it, the Black Label cheap, then I'll go ahead and sell that one, and get my money back. But it's cool. So let's see. What are we saying? Some stuff I do have. My price. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. See. Oh, you got Vader's Vault too. Genesis. Yeah, I forgot about Genesis Custom Sabers. Genesis Custom Sabers. They make some cool stuff, and they do like a lot of expanded universe characters and stuff like that, which Saberforge does too. And who is it? Ultra Sabers. They don't dive into that much, although they have Ahsoka Tano's lightsabers now. I can't remember what they call them, but they are beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I would love to have those. Uh, let's see. What else we got here? Oh dang. Yeah, man. They So yep, so you got 8 now. So yeah, that's about how many I got. But all of mine are Ultra Sabers. I wanted to branch out and get some of those because some of them have some really cool designs. But there was a few more Ultra Sabers I wanted to get too. I wanted to get Anakin's lightsaber. I can't remember what you call it now, but I want to get his, and then I wanted to get Vader's, of course, and then I want to get Ahsoka Tano's lightsabers, like both of them, like that. That would be dope. But yeah, yeah, that Symphony of the Night, man, that hurt. Like I should have got that. Symbiotic Psycho, what's up, friend? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. IB has the best name. Yeah, yeah, IB, that's a cool name, man. Unfortunately, I don't know what you're talking about though. I've been hiding all your comments because you've been saying a bunch of weird stuff. So I don't know what that's about. But like I said, we just in here chilling. So let's see. Yeah, it's hilarious, but unfortunately, you're saying a bunch of weird stuff. I can't have you doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't mind people who swear or like say some questionable things. I try not to do it now, especially since my students got a hold of my YouTube channel. So now my students are in here. So I gotta keep it professional, keep it on the level. Symbiotic Psycho, Symbiotic Psycho. Yeah, man. Remember me? Yeah, man. How are you doing? Where did you move to after you left us? So yeah, that I want to know. Did you go back up to Hutch or so? Wait for him to respond on that. If that's who I think it is, anyway, which I'm pretty sure. Yeah, duh. He says, "Yep, yeah, I remember you. I ain't forget. I'm sub to you too. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I am. Go down my list. If I'm not, then I will sub real fast. I thought I subbed to you back then though. Let me check. Cause I know you were playing some. Was it Call of Duty you was playing? Yeah. Sorry, games. Got to check my boy out real quick. Oh no, I'm not sub. There I am now. So yeah. Speaking of shout outs, I'll give it to him. Symbiotic Psycho. He needs your subs. He's putting a bunch of he's doing some vlogs. Him being questionable says uh showing off his friends and some cool stuff. So yeah, like I said, all of you guys, I encourage everybody to start a YouTube channel. All of my students. It's a great way to express yourself or, just to keep in touch with each other, some things you got going on, things you need to get off your chest. I mean, it's human nature to want to create. So, I mean, anything you got to show the world, whatever it may be, I mean, definitely. Yeah, that's crazy. You got 8 new sabers. Man, that's insane. But yeah, guys, everybody who's just jumping in, yeah, Dewan Gray, check him out. You guys, I showed you some of my lightsabers. This man has an epic collection and an epic backdrop to post them in. So, like I said, I got a couple posters up, but I mean, like his setup, I mean, he got the lights going and yeah, it's solid, man. I'm weird. Yeah, you are weird, man. That's why I liked you, though. We all weirdos. Gamers Addict, welcome to the stream. Yeah, man, I'm doing well, and thanks, man. I'm trying to get the room in order. I said I got a game room tour coming up. I'll probably shoot it next week or week after next. I got a little cleaning and stuff here to do, and a little bit of tidying up. But yeah, I'll probably do that soon. But I'm not gonna release it until I hit 500 subs. So I'll do it in celebration of 500 subs, and I'm only 160 away. So I feel like we can do it. Like I said, my goal is to hit 500 subs by the end of the summer and hit 1,000 before the end of the year. So, guys, you can help me with that. Like, if you just want to, just share my content when I post it, and just make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And if you guys can try to help, you know, bring some traffic my way, I greatly appreciate it. Uh, yeah, like I said, I'm ready to do it. So, got my hair really long after I left. Yeah, yeah. But that's good, man. I hope you're doing well up there. Oh, okay. You about to post something tonight? Good. So you about to do it real quick? So yeah, everybody go check them out after the stream. I'll go check you out too. Yeah, that's keeping it real, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So, and like I said, I'm glad you guys are here because this is the kind of community that like I want to build. Like, and which is another reason why I wanted to get into YouTube. I'd like the I just like the thought of building a community, and especially when it comes to like retro video games and it comes to geek culture, there's a lot of toxicity that's popping up in circles, in the circles that interest us. And so I just want to. I'm not about all that drama and stuff like that. And so, like I said, I just want this to be a safe place where you guys come. We could come, chill, hang out, just talk about whatever, get some stuff off our chests, and like I said, just keep it respectful. But I don't know. Some people got the game effed up out here. What can I say? So let's see. Going down the list, my girlfriend and her friend, they're upstairs making beverages up there with adult juices in them. Hmm? I can hear them up there singing. So, yeah, so they're partying up there. Okay, let's see. Going down the list, who else? Da, 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 da. He hasn't posted. So, like I said, quick shout out to my boy Bozo the Calvin Jr. He just hit 1,000 subs today. And Mr. Boss, all right, man, we'll see you later. Take care, man. Hope to see you soon. Like I said, I'll try to do a stream like this. Let me hit my button so I don't get caught slipping. I'll try to do a stream like this, at least once a week. Like I said, I said that a couple of weeks ago. Mr. Boss, wait, Mr. Boss, let me go to your channel real fast and see if you are worthy of said shout out or if you just out here play pimping. Wait, what? Oh, it's Mr. Dot Boss. Okay. I was like, why didn't you pop up? Dot Boss. Man, you not popping up, broski. But if you guys can find him, Mr. Boss. Oh, is it Mr. Dot Space Boss? Okay, I gotta be precise. Space Boss. It just keeps popping up, Mr. Boss for the win. Is that you with the 40 subs? Nope, this is some Russian guy. So, Mr. Boss, here is my suggestion to you. Your name is a little bit too common. So I would suggest probably changing your name up a little bit. Because the problem is you share the same name with a guy who has 2.5 million subs. So anybody that's going to look for you, if they look for you by typing in your name, that guy's going to pop up. And you're just going to get drowned out, which is another reason why I chose Lightsaber Samurai. I looked for that on YouTube specifically to see if anyone had the name, and they didn't. So that's another reason why I took it. So if people searched Lightsaber Samurai, they would find me no matter what. And my name didn't sound too similar to someone else. Actually, like I said, I told you another one of the names that I was going to go with for my channel was Geeknik, which is a play on the phrase Freaknik, but about games, or geek culture. So Geeknik. There is a Geeknik in Russia, so I chose not to use that name, even though it was a fairly small channel. Another name I was going to choose for my channel was Game Corner. Turn on post notifications. Who, me or Mr. Boss? I don't know. I thought my notifications were on. Maybe not. But anyway, yeah, I was gonna say Game Corner was gonna be the name of this channel at the very, very beginning. And in fact, if you look at my very early videos, you'll see me say stuff like, "Hey, welcome back to Game Corner." Oh, or in the actually, if you look in my playlist, one of my playlist names is called Game Corner, and that was going to be the name of my YouTube channel. But then again, like I said, it got to that point where, okay, I don't want to talk about just games, so I didn't want to have game in my name or anything like that. So, I just wanted to, like I said, like Metal Jesus Rocks. So Metal Jesus Rocks, if you're familiar with that channel, he's actually the inspiration. He's the reason why I started doing YouTube channels. But he's a huge video game channel, but he doesn't just talk about retro games. He talks about PC stuff. He talks about music, and he vlogs and does some other things. He still keeps it within the realm of retro video games, but because his name is Metal Jesus Rocks, like if he wanted to do something about music or something slightly different, he used to do the Gamer Eats episodes, where they would just cook like good foods that's good to eat while you're playing games, like nachos and stuff like that. So let's see. Thanks, Symbiotic. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. I don't have the Mitsurugi lightsaber. Wait, what? Dewan, what is this? This Mitsurugi lightsaber? What? Don't be teasing me like that. Something smell good. They up there cooking? Mm-mm. Uh-oh, they got them goodies for me up there. And they sing and they need to bring me something to drink. I'm getting kind of parched down here, honestly. So, if you're just joining us, I gotta stop. Lightsaber Samurai here. We're going down the list, talking about some YouTube channels and just having a general discussion. We're just hanging out with the fam here. But like I said, I'll let Mr. Boss know. I'll try to tap his thing and let him know that he should probably change his name because it sounds too much like a very famous YouTuber. And like I said, he's competing with him, which is why he's not going to see growth, unfortunately, because that's the way the YouTube algorithms work and stuff like that. So it's, you know, I mean, you got to finesse it, but the way you can do it. So let's see. We'll go back to the list, see who else we got in the pot. And like I said, I talked about Bozo the Calvin Jr. He just hit 1K. So congratulations to him, man. That's the milestone I want to get to. Once I get to 1K, that will confirm to me that I can do this thing for real. And so, like I said, he just hit that, so I'm very proud of him. And like I said, and I want, especially all my students, I want you guys to check out Bozo the Calvin Jr. All right, Symbiotic Psycho going to start his stream. So, like I said, Bozo Calvin Jr., I want you guys to check him out, especially my students. Check him out right now or check him out right after the stream because I mean, like I said, it's not about having the best equipment. It's not about, having the best production values, the best editing software, the best backgrounds and setups and things like that. He appears to be doing all his videos from a phone or a tablet or something like that. And I mean, he live streams. So when you live stream with those devices, the picture looks grainy. Me, like I said, I went out of my way to set up my actual camera and do this. So the feed is a little clearer as opposed to, I could have, like I said earlier, I could have just did it on my laptop, but it would have been too grainy for me because I try to step on my visuals, but like I said, he has such a great personality and he's so consistent that it doesn't matter about his equipment. And he saw a meteoric rise in the last few months. He got he got 500 of those subs he got in like the last, I don't know, 6 weeks maybe. So like I said, that is just a testament to, can you tell a great story? The thing was, he was like I said, you got to provide entertainment or education or some combination of the two. And my man Bozo the Calvin Jr. is very entertaining. So, like I said, I'll support you. I appreciate the support. Like I said, my first, if you look at my channel, my first 100 videos were shot on the cell phone. It wasn't even this cell phone. It was my older cell phone. My first few videos were shot on an old BlackBerry. That's how old the equipment I was. That's the type of equipment I was using. I shot it on my BlackBerry, and then I went. This is the LG 30. I still have my LG V20, and that's where I shot the bulk of my videos on. I shot a couple of videos on this. My lightsaber videos, for instance, the V3 Prophecy video, shot that on my LG V20, and I think that video still looks pretty good. And it's I got quite some good views on it. My modified Mantis, I shot that on this phone, and like I said, it got some good views. My most watched video, which was the Super Nintendo Mini versus the Act Game Sega Genesis Mini, I shot that on my LG V20, and that's my most watched video to date, even since I've got better lighting, and I've got a better background, and I've got a better camera, and I've got better audio equipment. Like I said, still, that video I shot 2 years ago is still my highest watched video because I had good content, and I told a good story, and I gave a good review. And that's all you need, man. Like, I mean, just as long as you got the basics, then hey, as long as you're consistent, you're putting out great content, people will come. So like I said, definitely check out Bozo the Calvin Jr. because he's an absolute testament to that. Another one right next to him I saw on the list was Garrett Spencer. Garrett Spencer, like I said, I always got to shout him out because he was the reason I started doing shout out videos in the first place. He was the first one I saw to do a shout out video, and he usually does his shout out videos like every Friday or Saturday, and just chilling at home, just shouting out his homies. And like I said, they're keeping it good. So Garrett Spencer, he's at 267 right now, and he's not quite as consistent as he used to be, but he's still more consistent than me. He still uploads about twice a week, which right now I'm pretty much once a week, and I would say that's a good minimum, is to go once a week at least. Vader's Vault has a saber called the Mitsurugi 3K. It looks really good with Ripper blades. They're really samurai looking. Oh man. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that, because I will go snag that. Man, it sounds like it's expensive too, but I don't even care. I got to fix my truck, but maybe. I do want to buy a new Saber this year, though. I kind of want to get back into that a little bit. But like I said, I've been spending all my money on my games and stuff lately. Check out the new vid. I'll check it out. Let me see if I can do it on my phone real quick. I can't do it from here because I got my setup going. But yeah, I'll check it out. I promise I'll check it out here in a few minutes. Real fast, let me talk about Mr. V real fast, my boy, Mr. V Games and Toys. So he's a YouTube channel. He does video games, but he's also a toy collector too. And so a lot of the old toys that I saw in my childhood had, like, I mean, he collects Dragon Ball Z figures. He collects, I believe he collects Gundams and stuff like that too. He's a huge Marvel fan, so he collects a lot of Marvel stuff. And yeah, very cool channel. And like I said, he's at 555, so he puts out stuff very frequently. And let's see, I don't know how long I've been going right now, but let's see, it's 9. So I can let them know. Okay, I'm at about an hour and 13 minutes. So I want to shout out Hood Gamers 1251. I don't know how many subs he has because he hid that. And some people do that. They hide how many subs they got. But this dude, he posts almost every day. He's got a video almost every day. But definitely not for children. But it is what it is. So he started out as a gaming channel, and like I said, he has a really cool, he has a really large collection. Did a lot of hidden gems videos and stuff like that. But lately he's been giving more life advice and stuff like that. So, but yeah, you should definitely check out Hood Gamers. But if you're one of my students, you didn't hear that from me. Let's see. Man, you should invest and use the dividends to buy stuff with. Yeah, like I said, eventually I want to get to the point where I can make a little revenue off this channel so I can reinvest it into better equipment. Like I said, the next thing, I eventually want to get a new camera. I love this camera, but for a lot of the things that I want to do, this camera, like it's hard to do it with. Like I want to incorporate more slow mo and things like that and higher frame rates. Now you can shoot slow mo with this camera, but it's hard to do because for one, it only does 60 frames a second and 720p HD. And so if you shoot at 60 frames a second, like I said, right now what you're seeing, this video is running in 30 frames a second. So if I sped it up to 60 frames a second and shot this in 60 frames, and then in a video editor, if I put it at 30 frames, then it's essentially going half speed, and it's got some nice slow mo. The thing is, it does that slow mo in 720p, so the quality is not as great. So, like I said, and then I got to do a lot in post to kind of get it right and stuff like that. So, uh, yeah, let me see. All right, check it out. Let me see. Say you got a new video up. Oh, wait, what? Oh, yeah? I challenge you, Lightsaber Samurai. Okay. Let me let this play. I'm intrigued now. All right, here we go.
Boy, what's up, mate? Did you miss me?
And this is going to Kelsey's.
I'm trying to get as popular as you. And you know I will. Just a little bit of a challenge for me, mate. Right, see it. So that's a major upgrade compared to what I'm used to. So I'd be careful. I just might catch up. Here starts the feud.
Ah, snaps. Okay, he challenged me. Okay, I see you. I'm digging the hair though. Like you said, you grew it out. I like that though. That's a dope hairstyle. So yep, he challenging me. You know what I'm saying? You taking shots, I gotta challenge those though. So yep. But yeah, like I said, everybody definitely subscribe to Symbiotic Psycho, and we'll try to get a little feud going back and forth. Like I said, we'll make some fun out of it, and so everybody can check us out in the meantime. So yeah, it'll be fun, man. I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's see. And like I said, man, it's good to hear from you, man. I was hoping you were doing okay, once you left, because, like I said, unfortunately, you didn't get to finish out the school year with us, and like you left at the end, and it was like, So I'm glad to see you, man. Glad to see you doing well, man. That makes me very happy. So, I said MGK versus Eminem. Hey, man, low key, man. I was signed with MGK on that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm signed with MGK on that beef. And Andre, man, we was messing with Eminem. He dropped and said when we was in 7th grade. Okay, I remember that. So we've been fooling with him since like 9-7. But like I said, I definitely side with MGK in that beef, man, because I feel like Eminem was in his, and MGK brought up a good point. Like MGK is not whack, bro. MGK is not whack. Oh my god. MGK can spit, man. I don't care. MGK, all right, man. I'm gonna give you some songs to look up, man. First off, you gotta look up Alpha Omega. That's one of my favorite joints by him. And man, see y'all brainwashed. Like I said, Eminem is. Don't get me wrong. Eminem is fire, but you got to think about why the beef actually started. Okay, the beef actually started because MGK talked about it. He made a remark. He made a remark about Eminem's daughter, about her being cute. Okay, and at the time, she was only 16 and he was like 22. Now he apologized for that, but what it was, according to him, and like I said, and if this is true, then I totally get it. He said he was scrolling through the internet or whatever, and then it was a picture like Haley all grown up or Eminem's daughter all grown up is what the caption said he saw. So he clicked on it and saw the pictures like, oh damn, like she's really fine, like, but the caption he said was misleading because like it was like she was an adult now, so he didn't think anything of it. And then Eminem, and you're right, the beef was stupid. And the reason why I think the beef was stupid because Eminem shouldn't have got so butthurt about that. Okay, Eminem is the same person who talked about Christopher Reeves when Christopher Reeves was dying in his wheelchair. Okay, like that's effed up. Like, and Eminem would go after people like, what I'm saying, taking shots at him like, Christopher Reeves ain't did nothing to you. It's one thing to take shots at your mom or like somebody you beefing with, but like just to blatantly take shots at people's misfortune like that, you know, and then get butt hurt when somebody says something so small like that about your daughter, like you know what I'm saying? And then that's what MGK said in his song, "Big Bad Bully of the Rap Game can't take a joke." Like that, and that he was calling him out for dishing it but not being able to take it. So then MGK after that happened, and he like I said, he apologized to Eminem's people for that. Like, man, I didn't realize that she was I'm sorry about that. But then they said, well, okay, well, can you apologize publicly? And MGK was like, no, like that, like what are you talking about? Like this is the same guy who calls his mom a B word and a cokehead, and talks about Christopher Reeves or like victims of 9/11 and stuff like that. But now I gotta make like no, he was like he didn't think it was real. So then he said he noticed that stuff like that. Hey, what's happening, my man? How's it going? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, he said then after that, like he was having trouble like getting into certain places and stuff like that. Like Sway in the Morning, who's owned by Shade 45, which Eminem owns. Like all of a sudden, he wasn't allowed to go there anymore and stuff like that. So he, started taking digs at Eminem, and then of course Eminem took a shot on him and his Kamikaze album. And like I said, out of all the people he went after MGK, he went after Joe Buttons, he went after Ja Rule and all of them. Like MGK was the only one that said something back. So I give MGK props for that. Like, that's like standing up to your dad right there. Like that's so like I said, I was riding with MGK and that beef. Like and yeah, Eminem just got the influence. He's the bigger name and this and that, but like man, it's not like MGK can't spit cuz MGK can spit. Like Rap Devil, he was hitting him with some real stuff in that. You know what I'm saying? Like I was digging that. Like, and he was pointing out the fact that Eminem, like, he's, just this man, he's the man now. Like he's so mainstream that he forgot about the little guys. And it's true, like Eminem don't interview with people, like he's a recluse. Like he don't come out. Like he's not and that's what MGK was talking about. Like you're not a man of the people. Like so but I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if Eminem was trying to blackball him and stall out his career. But it is interesting that after that, because like I said, he used to go to Shade 45 and do freestyles with Sway and stuff like that. But then after the Haley incident, then he wasn't allowed to do that. He wasn't welcome there no more. And you know, so like I said, and not even that, but it's crazy because they both on Interscope. They both, they were both on the same record label, and and he felt like when they started going back and forth, Eminem had his followers at Interscope and then MGK had his, but Eminem is somebody who's brought hundreds of millions of dollars to the record label where MGK, just kind of getting warmed up. So it's like, of course, everybody gonna side with Eminem because that's where the money at. So, it was an unfortunate circumstances, but right now, I'm into bands that people otherwise consider trash, including Limp Bizkit, ICP, among others. I was never an Insane Clown Posse fan. I was never a Juggalo, but you know what, Limp Bizkit, I can't act like I wasn't rocking with Limp Bizkit. Like he got you remember Andre? You remember that song "Rollin'"? He had this song called "Rollin'." It was him and Redman and Method Man and DMX. That song is so fire. So I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, look for it. So, you say MGK a cloud chaser? Why you say that? I don't know, man. Like I said, man, I don't know, man. I don't think he was clout chasing, man. I think like cause MGK like he came up like Eminem. He was a battle rapper, and you standing there, in a circle with somebody, y'all just go back and forth. So I mean, for him, when Eminem took that shot on him and Kamikaze, like he felt like he had to respond. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, the truth. Yeah, yeah. That was my Limp Bizkit, man. He was cool, man. He was all right. I ain't gonna sit here and act like I wasn't bumping him back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Dang, now the song is stuck in my head. People in the throw your hands in the air, cause if you don't care, then we don't care. Yeah, that's my ish. I'm about to bump that after. Oh, my buddy left his glasses over here. Yeah, man, that's my joint right there. I'm about. Oh, okay. Hey, man, I'll catch you later, Dewan. I read your thing all wrong. It says about to head out. LS, lightsaber. See you soon. I don't know why I thought you was talking about Los Santos. I was like, wait, you going to Los Santos? What? I don't know why I read that all jacked up, but yeah, man. I appreciate you stopping by, man. You're welcome anytime, of course. Again, guys, Dewan Gray, check him out. He has an awesome channel where he does awesome lightsaber reviews. And like I said, he's still posting pretty frequently. And from what he said earlier, he's got 8 new sabers on the way. So check him out. Oh yeah, hit 'em high, man. I had to expose my girl to that track. Yeah, man, hit 'em high like Space Jam. Tell me why freaking like, and see, this is why, man. Like, I don't care what nobody say. I know it's because I'm old. I sound like an old head where I'm like, oh, the music ain't like it used to be. But you got to think of, how cold hip hop was back then. You think about who was on that track. You had the legends on a track to a children's movie soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? Freaking Looney Tunes movie soundtrack. And that track was so fire. You know what I'm saying? Who it have on it? Had Be Real on it, had Meth on it, had freaking Busta Rhymes on it, LL Cool J. Yeah, man, like it had the squad on there, like had a Coolio on there, like, dude, like, yeah, that's the jam right there. Legendary track for a freaking, and tell me why the Space Jam soundtrack in general was dope. Like Space Jam soundtrack, that's one of the hardest soundtracks ever, and it was for a Looney Tunes movie. But you know what I'm saying, golden era of hip hop and R&B, man. And talking about it, it's like I said, I know I sound like just the old guy who's like, oh, the music's not as good as it used to be, but I like my parents' music though. You know what I'm saying? And my parents, they grew up with their music, but my parents still like the music that we listen to. You know what I'm saying? Because my mom, she loved Missy Elliott. She loved Little Kim. She loved R. Kelly. Like, she loved all them cats, like, coming up. She was a huge Coolio fan. And she thought Busta Rhymes was hot, so she liked Busta Rhymes. But like I said, she was bumping all that. And at the same time, I was bumping Rick James and Michael Jackson and, the Supremes or Tims, whoever. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I like all that stuff too. You know what I'm saying? And I like all the classic rock, and I like Queen and Bon Jovi and all that stuff. But this new rock, like, man, I'm not messing with it. So it's not just the fact that I'm just like some old head. Like, so, like the music really ain't as good as it used to be, unfortunately. Yeah, dude, Fantastic Voyage, man. I heard that the other day on the radio. Yeah, man, that's, yeah. I could talk all night about some music now. Don't get me started. Speaking of collecting, that's one thing that I did want to start collecting. The movie I recorded was split in. I'm not recording this though. I'm just streaming this. At least I think I'm just streaming this. Like I said, I'm also monitoring this on my television, and you can see it there on the screen. The movie I recorded exceeded the 4 gig limit and was split into 3 files. But I shouldn't be recording this. I should just be streaming this. I think. So I don't know. I might have hit the wrong button on that. But like I said, we're gonna roll with it, and we'll just let it do what it do. Yeah, man. You know what? That's another thing I want to do. That's another subject. Speaking of movies, I do want to do a video on video games based on movies, or video games based on like TV shows. So is this gonna go off the screen, or do I have to hit the button again? Cause all right, let me fool with this real fast. I don't know why that's on there. I would like for you to disappear though. So let me come around here, and I'm gonna hit the Q button. Hopefully I don't make it go off. Hold on. All right. Looks like we Gucci. Yeah, new music is about the melody. Like, so I got a buddy of mine, a Drell. I mentioned him before. Like I said, if you watch my videos and you look at the opening credits, Drell is the one that I'm arm wrestling, and he flipped me so hard that I flip over. That's a Drell, big buff dude, but he's a young cat, and he's like 22 or something like that. And I remember I used to work with him at Krispy Kreme. And he was a teenager. He's like, man, it's not so much about the lyrics now, it's about the beats, like you said, and the melodies. But I'm like, you can have both. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had dope beats too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You had guys like Swiss Beats on production, Timbaland, Scott Storch, Kanye. People don't realize Kanye has been around since like '96. Like, he was doing production work. He did production work on Reasonable Doubt. You know what I'm saying? And the Blueprint. So like, I mean, Kanye's been around like before he started rapping. He was doing beats for Jay Z and a lot of cats were Rockefeller and Def Jam. And so, like I said, you can have both. Oh, who is that? Flam Wolf Killer 101 Gamer. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. You got Lightsaber Samurai here. Just shouting out some of my favorite YouTube channels and just doing a general discussion on all things, all things. So, let's see. Yeah, my student trying to challenge me.
Boy, what's up, mate? Did you miss me?
And he talking to the.
Ulysses going to Kansas.
I'm trying to get as popular as you.
Let's see. Matter of fact, let me reply to him.
Just a little bit of a challenge for me, mate. That's it. So that's a major upgrade compared to what I'm used to. So I'd be careful. I just might catch up. Here starts the feud.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm responding. Like I said, my student was challenging me earlier, so I'm gonna respond to his in his comment section. So, all right. So, Jablinski just dropped something. I've been following Jablinski games lately. Gotta catch up on some of their videos, see what they doing. See, I talked about Mr. V. Oh, Gamer's Attic, who was in here earlier. I think he might have stepped out. But Gamer's Attic, you got to check the boys out. And Gamer's Attic, man, I say, I got a team of guys. Let's see. Look at this, man. They always doing skits like you got a dude dressed up like Sub Zero. Like, what's going on here? Or not Sub Zero, but Scorpion. I'm my bad. But like I said, it's something they're just talking about probably just Mortal Kombat or something, but they just go all out. And like I said, they definitely deserve more subs, like, cause they got a dope channel going on, but just nobody knows it yet. So, yeah, definitely check the fellas out, man. They do all these cool skits, and like I said, they just do it, you know, just over video games or whatnot. So, like I said, Gamers Addict, definitely check them out. He was in the comments earlier. You can scroll up in the top chat and click his channel from there. Also, Retro Tom Tom, I want to shout him out. Um, he's oh, look at that. Me and him have exactly the same amount of subs right now, 340 subs as of right now. So me and him, Ty, that's my boy right there. And he has a really cool game room too. It looks like he does it. He's got it in his garage. And actually, one of the things he's got in there, some of the stuff he's got that I'm missing, is CRT TVs. So like I said, I have three flat screens in here, but I don't have like a CRT TV for like some of my older consoles. But I mean, like I said, I'm not too big on resolution. The 32 inch back there is what like I got most of my older stuff hooked up to. Like I got my TurboGrafx 16 hooked up to it, and pretty much everything else I've got hooked up via HDMI or component cables. So it can broadcast in at least 480p, if not 720p. So it still looks okay on here. So like I said, I got a Retron 5 for like my Nintendo or Super Nintendo games, and then I also have my modded Wii and stuff like that, which is what I usually play. I usually play the emulated versions, but yeah. So, but yeah, I don't have CRT TVs. I would like to do that because I would like to play some of those old school light gun games that I can't play on these bad boys. So, but yeah, definitely Retro Tom Tom. Check him out. Awesome channel. Also, man, I need to learn how to do these cool avatars that you guys do. Like, I don't know how to get an avatar like that. I have to design one, like a new one. Yep, I'm even subbed to YouTuber Radical Rick, and I'm subbed to him. I don't know, man. He really his channel's really toxic though. Like, he's got a really toxic audience. I feel like, and just a lot of just bitter people who just like to tear down other people. Like, that's all I see on his channel. A lot of his channel is based on calling out YouTubers who e-beg, and there's larger YouTube channels that have like Patreons and stuff like that. And personally, I don't see what's wrong with that. Like, if you got a dope channel and you got a huge following of subscribers, and you put out like high quality content, like on the daily, like I said, somebody like Peter McKinnon, for instance. Peter McKinnon has 3.5 million subs. He puts out videos like 4 days a week, but they're like super like high production values with top gear equipment, and he does like the nice B-roll and everything slow mo. Like, he does cool story. You got to check him out just to look at his stuff. It's so professionally done. And Peter is a full time YouTuber. YouTube is his job. So if YouTube is your job, then why shouldn't you make money from it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I do YouTube because I love it. You know what I'm saying? But if it got to the point where I could make money off of it, and then I wouldn't have to work so much outside here, and I can spend more time making more content. I don't see what's wrong with that. I really don't. Like me, I donate money to public radio. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I donate money to public radio because I appreciate the content that they offer. Like, they give me something that I like. So, I don't mind paying for something that I like. I really don't. I don't see what's wrong with that. But he's, he feels like he's fighting for the little guy and this and that. And like I said, he's at 4K subs right now. A few months ago, he was at 1.5 or something like that. But then he started talking about Metal Jesus, and he was clout chasing. He was super clout chasing. If you look on his channel, which I would advise you not to, but look at his channel, like he's got like he uses Metal Jesus in his thumbnail, like pictures of him in his thumbnail. He uses Metal Jesus' name in his tags and stuff. So when people search for Metal Jesus, he pops up too and stuff like that. He like I said, he was bashing Metal Jesus like just so people could watch his channel. And like I said, then he started trying to talk about his own stuff, like his own and his videos was trash. Like, nobody was listening to him. Only time people was tuning in is when he was tearing down somebody else. When he was hating on Alpha Omega Sin or who is it? Metal Jesus Rocks or Dreamcast Guy or whoever. Some of these other bigger channels that's doing things that he wishes he could do. Like, so he sits there and he hates on them and gets views doing that. And so, like I said, I did sub to his channel because his initial rant on Metal Jesus, like, he said he had some valid points in that. Who's out? I live for my man. God bless you. Hey, what's up, Dan Anderson? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Okay, you got some ideas for me. Tie movies and TV games are everywhere in the six. Yeah, they were in the sixth gen. Like, there's a lot of them. And there was a lot in the fourth generation too, in the 16-bit era, because they had that deal with Disney, and there's so many like Disney movie games that came out on the Genesis and Super Nintendo, and they also had the deal with 21st Century Fox too, or 20th Century Fox. So you had like the Terminator games and like a bunch of stuff that came out. Yeah, so the fourth generation was really big for movies and TV tie-ins, and so was the sixth generation. And I've got quite a few games that are based on TV and movies. So, like I said, I can probably do like 2 or 3 videos just on that. Cartoons is another one. See, jam for y'all. Cell Damage, man. I remember I played Cell Damage back in the day, and you're right, it's a car combat game that looks like Looney Tunes. It's like goofy, and people hit each other with like large mallets and stuff like that. And yeah, like definitely Cell Damage. That's a hidden gem for you guys. Okay. One another guy I want to talk about real fast. Svenny MCG. This is a cool guy. Like he's a father. Like he usually is doing vlogs and like videos about him doing stuff with his son, and at the same time, like this is a cool one. He does an event at his local library where he'll host a retro video game night. And let's see here. Let's see if I can flip to it real fast. Like I said, so he's out here at the library. This is his setup, and like people come out to the library and they can learn about some of these old systems, and these are stuff out of his collection, you know and he brings it up there and he shares it with the general public. And if you're a kid or something, you don't have anything to do, like instead of going out and getting in trouble on a Friday night, hop up to the library, man, meet a bunch of good, cool people, and just talk about games and play games and learn about games. And that's super dope, man. And like I said, he has a fantastic channel, and right now he only has 42 subs, so he's somebody that I would definitely recommend you guys check out. He's another one, man. He's got a really cool channel, and people just don't know about it. Like if people put eyes on his channel, man, they would sub. So, and like I said, he's cute. Does a lot of stuff with his son and stuff like that. Like here's the telco, what is it? The TriStar or Telestar? Yeah, that's what it's called. This is Coleco made this Telestar Combat console review, and and I mean that's like old school. That's like Fairchild FC era type stuff. Like, and so he's just showing it off, and then he'll play it with his kid and stuff like that. And so yeah, just a really cute channel, and he's very knowledgeable, especially about the old school stuff. So yeah, definitely check him out because he's all about that first gen stuff. Let's see. Speaking of the Terminator, I really hope the new Terminator Dark Fate isn't trash. Man, I know. Terminator 2 Judgment Day is still the GOAT in the series, but man, they just can't seem to. I don't know. Like all the Terminator movies I enjoy. You know what I'm saying? I probably enjoy them more than people, because the Terminator movies are not as bad as people say they are. People just act like the Terminator movies are just straight trash. And, I mean, there are definitely some misses, like Rise of the Machines. But, yeah, like, I mean, none of the movies are just straight bad. Like, let me see. Yeah, man, there's so many gamers or so many channels. I'll probably shout out some other ones another day. Let's see, but yeah, I got a bunch of them in here. Multi Kill Studios, Game Rave TV. Let's see, Down Phoenix is a really good channel you guys got to check out. Dewan Gray I already talked about. Oh, my boy Dominic Brown, he got another sub. Dominic Brown, you need to come out with some more videos, man. You hit me up about doing a feature or something, and I mean, screw it, I'm with it. I was gonna do one with Steven, maybe like a pickups video with Steven, and yeah, man, let's hook that up on Facebook. Let's talk about that, and we'll get together. Maybe we'll do a pickups video or something. Or just maybe we'll do like a podcast kind of thing where we're all kind of sat in here and just talking about some stuff, man. So yeah, I'm with it. Like I said, I got mics like this that I can use instead of the headset, and so we can set up the mics, man. We can just talk it out. So I'm with it. Woo, what I just dropped? Oh, okay, that was a deck box. All right. If you guys don't mind, let me write that I will be right back. My throat is literally about to fall off because I've been talking for like 2 or 3 hours straight. So I'm going to just run upstairs and grab some water real fast, and I promise I'll be right back. So let me go do that. Oh, Symbiotic Cycle, you back. Okay, you about to post a video showing your setup? Yeah, do it, man. Well, like I said, man, if you really want to do it and like start putting out more videos and stuff, like I said, one thing that helped me is just study YouTubers that you like, watch their videos, and just start asking your question like, why do you like this guy? How often does this guy or gal post? Like, how long are their videos? What are they talking about? Things like that. Like I said in my video, I Am Lightsaber Samurai, I talked about a lot of things that influence me. You can see it over here. Wait, am I pointing the right way? I think I'm pointing the right way. You can see it over here in my little collage a YouTuber that I like to watch, D4 Darius. If you watch his videos, he's a filmmaking channel, and so he has a collage of just like magazine and film clippings and stuff up on his wall, and he'll talk in front of that. And you've seen it in my I Am Lightsaber Samurai video, my last Shoutouts video. I'll shoot videos in front of this wall of, and I'm gonna fill out this whole wall here full of video game posters and ads and stuff like that. But like I said, I stole that idea from him, and it is stealing, but like I said, you can only do your version of what somebody else did. You can't do it exactly like them anyway. So I don't consider it stealing as long as you put your own spin on it. Like, of course, I'm primarily a video game channel, so I did it with all, like, that's a wall of some of my favorite video games of all time on there. Ninja Shadow of Darkness, which is that was one of the first PlayStation 1 games I had in my collection. I got it Christmas 98 with the PlayStation. Onimusha 2, Samurai's Destiny, that's my favorite in the series. Let's see, Urban Reign is up there. Fantastic game. Shadow of the Colossus, Bayonetta, Halo 2, Ghost in the Shell. Like I said, Fallout 3, like The Warriors, like some of my favorite games of all time posted up there. And like I said, every YouTuber that does video games usually does it in front of a shelf. I mean, I do it in front of a shelf a lot as well, just show off your shelf, which is cool. But I thought this was something unique to our niche that people don't really do. So I wanted to go ahead and adopt that. So I don't really call it stealing ideas, I call it adopting ideas. So you adopt new ideas like that, and like I said, it's pretty dope. So yeah, give me just a. Oh yeah, I do see the red button up there. It is recording, and it shouldn't be recording. So yeah, so not only I'm also recording this on my memory card. I hope it doesn't cut out once I fill up I don't know, I think this is a 64 gig card or whatever. So there it is. The movie you recorded exceeded the 4 gig limit. Yeah, I gotta chill on that. So, but it's off now. So hopefully, I just gotta remember to press it again to stop recording. So. Yeah, or influenced by, and that's I think I used that. That was the phrase I used in the videos. Just influence that I've taken. Like I said, Peter McKinnon, he got me into doing photography, and the way he does his videos. Like I said, I want to start incorporating a more vlog style in my videos, and I want to do stuff on location and add B-roll and stuff. And like I said, in some of my videos, you can see I've been kind of playing around with B-roll and trying to add stuff in. I haven't really done anything with slow motion. Actually, you know what? I did a little bit of slow motion B-roll with my buddy Alex. Me and him were just riding in the car. We were riding to go out and take some photos. And I said, man, let me film you real fast, and I'll try to put together like a cinematic sequence. And you know what? It's on YouTube. It's private. I will release it real fast just so you guys can look at it, and then I'll probably make it private again. But let's see. So yeah, I'll edit it and then I'll make it public so you guys can watch it. And like I said, I don't think I thought it was pretty good for what it was. But like I said, my B-roll definitely needs work. But like I said, that's why we practice, man. That's why we do it. So I'll make it public right now. It's called Sunset Driving. So it should pop up. Like I said, after this, we're done here. You guys can look at it. You guys can watch it. And why is this exceeded limit thing still up on my screen? I don't like that. We don't like that out here. All right, let me try to hit that button again and make that disappear. And I'm also going to go grab something to drink because I told you guys I like to ramble. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I have ADD. But like I said, I can't do something for too long. I'll get off track and then I'll want to go do something else. And I just get sidetracked a bunch of times. So let me go do that and we shall be right back. Yeah. if I can keep her. Ah, if I can put this on and still hold Penelope hostage. Yes. So you guys are asking, this is my cat Penelope. She is adorable, aren't you? You're adorable. She wants to run off like right away. Man, come on, man. You don't want no love and affection today? No, she pushing away. She's like, no. Okay, okay, okay. Go ahead. This is what I'm talking about right here. Although I think this might have alcohol in it. I don't think it does. Okay, no, it don't. Because my girl up there, I know they was making some alcoholic drinks, but this ain't one of them. I told them, like, girl, you know how I feel about that alcohol. I say no to the alcohol. Blame it on alcohol. Can you guys still hear me or no? I don't think it does. Oh, okay, yeah, I can hear myself, so. Okay, no, it don't. You said what kind of foo-foo drink I got? Hey, man, don't be hating on my drink, yo. Don't be hating on my drink. Okay, I got some real fruit in there. Yeah. Oh, yes. Look at that in the mason jar, baby. That is mad refreshing. Mad refreshing. But yeah, like I said, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I wish this headset was wireless. I hate being tethered to this computer. I wish I could walk around and talk and all of that. But I was in the process of cleaning up in here too. Symbiotic Psycho gotta go. Alright, man. Symbiotic Psycho, we'll catch you later, boss. If you're still here, you have a good night. Yeah. Let's see. But Andre, when are you coming down, man? I was actually, man, I was in Kansas City like last weekend. I was gonna hit you up, trying to figure out what game I may play on Steam. Yeah, man, I need to upgrade my PC equipment. Maybe late July. Oh, okay. No, excuse me. It's a little burpy burp. I can't believe I wasn't subscribed to you. I swear I subscribed to you like a year ago. But oh well, there you go. Yeah, streaming that gameplay. How was that Shadows Die Twice, man? That looked so dope. And that was one of the games I just never got into. Like, not that I didn't get into, I just never got around to buying it. Like, there's so many games, bro. Like that triggers my anxiety, man. There's just too much stuff coming out. Which honestly, so let's talk about that. I'm actually going to be doing a video on this shortly. Because as most of you may have noticed, I haven't said a word about E3. E3 is come and gone. I didn't cover it at all. I'm sure all your favorite YouTubers were covering it and putting out videos about E3. And I was just sitting back in the cut, man. I didn't want to talk about it at all. And the main reason is just because, man, like, it's not that I'm burnt out on games, but I'm just like over like how many there's too many coming out, man. I can't keep up. And so, and partially, man, like I'm not even ready for the next generation, which this E3 was centered around, Project Scarlet and the PS5 and yada yada. Even though Sony didn't even show up at E3, but they did make their presence known by constantly releasing, the specs for it and stuff like that. So, that was strategic. That wasn't by accident, so they didn't want to be forgotten at E3, even though they were the ones that chose not to attend this year. But, yeah, so, but yeah, it's just too many games, man. I can't keep up. And so I'm not even going to try. Like, I was just kind of burnt out on, like, everything. I was watching some trailers earlier on the TV about a bunch of stuff that was coming out, like a new, Halo Infinite, the new Watch Dogs game, and a bunch of different stuff coming out. Um, and like I said, the games look really good, but I ain't gonna be playing them no time soon. I'm still trying to get through my backlog. That's like 220 games that I've never played that are in this room right now. So, yeah. All right. Hold on. Am I still? Let me go back to you. Ah, come on. I don't know how to use my dang phone, apparently. Oh, it's crazy. I was talking about the console collector, and he's streaming right now. So, okay, let's pop in on him real fast. I'm going to tell him what's up, man. Let's see if he doesn't make you want to buy that game. I don't know what will.
Nice.
Like I said, it looks like it plays like it reminds me of Onimusha, which man, that series that's a dead series that needs to come back. That needs a revival. Which is another video that I can do, like games the game series that needs revivals. I'm ready. I'm ready for a new Onimusha game.
Streamer? Yeah, don't let him talk. Or stream. Oh, you got him? Nice. That was close. Okay, we can slip in the back door of the house here.
Okay, tell me what's up.
It is. Oh, shoot.
I'm gonna let them know you guys are in my stream right now.
Lightsaber Samurai. Hey, thanks for coming, man. Stream. We're at the someone at the back door here.
Mine.
You keep searching.
So yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna close this. Right, or sorry, left joystick. L3 or whatever it's called.
See, I'll let them know you guys are in my stream right now. I'm talking about my favorite upcoming YouTube channels.
He's out. Oh, this one's
Let's
mine.
not say upcoming. Let's say growing. I like that better.
Someone's busting the. Yeah. I'm just searching. You handle that? Oh, I got another backpack. Okay, I'm good.
That's right. That's right, YouTube. I feel like spreading love today.
Back here. There's a yellow one back here too.
That's way faster combat than Onimusha, then I definitely need to play that. Oh, what you got, Nitro? So I forgot to mention this last night, but I saw PN number 3 at a local retro store for $8.99 for a game. Yeah, man, because PN number 3, that's raising in price. It's hovering around $40 again, so it's kind of shot back up to about 40, and it might be more than that now. So yeah, they plan. I don't know what they plan. He said something. He heard a zombie. Are they playing Days Gone? What are they playing?
Oops. I was rushing.
See what the guys are playing. Friday night stream featuring Phantom Link.
There's a Molotov here. Oh, I dropped an item. Oh, why drop? Okay. I'm just gonna take this. Oh shoot. Should we make a run for it or?
So yeah, it looks like they either playing that or oh, what's that game on Xbox One? I have it. I can't remember the name of it. The zombie game. Where you build settlements and stuff. Got to be very precise. Man, they told me that I didn't have alcohol in it. They better not have alcohol in it. They better not be tricking me out here. Yeah, State of Decay. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what it looks like. State of Decay 2 is what it looks like. Okay, it is. It is. Yeah, I'm looking at it. He's in the inventory right now. So yeah, they're playing State of Decay 2. Dope.
Nice. Okay, so that's being constructed right now. So if you follow me
Yeah, PN number.
where we
Man,
started,
I kind of want to play
we
that
grabbed
game
two
now.
things.
Maybe I'll stream that tomorrow. Because I'm off tomorrow. I might play some PN number 4 or number
Just
3.
stick with the infirmary for now,
And
because
that was a cool game, man. I had one huge issue with PN
let's
number
say two
3.
more core, then
And
we're
the
done.
only issue I had with that game is you could not shoot while moving.
If we go up to where that tower
And
was,
that was something I never understood because it seemed like they gave you a lot of control in that game, and it seemed like she wanted to be able to do that so bad. The character you play as, because she's constantly like tapping her hips and she's constantly moving and she's got the cool dodges back and forth, but she has to stop to shoot. Like I never understood that.
oh,
Yeah, the original one was dope. Yeah, I played a lot of the first one. And I feel the same way. I didn't get into the second one. I didn't play it that much, and primarily because my brother Aaron of Aaron. And speaking of which, shout out to his channel, Killer Concepts. I didn't want to shout out Killer Concepts because he hasn't made a video in forever, but I'm about to help him get over that. We about to do some shooting, so that's another thing. So stay tuned. Probably next month or so, I'll get him to upload some new videos that I will shoot and help him edit. So and my brother, he's in the military, so he usually does videos. You can check his channel out, Killer Concepts with a K on the killer and K on the concepts. um, but yeah, he usually does videos at the range and stuff like that, and he gave me some shooting lessons last time we were out
take
there, so
everything and just leave it in your storage locker.
yeah, it was cool.
Oh,
But yeah, anyway, so let's see, which one did you tell me to look at? It was oh, okay, Way of the Throne. The Tome. All right, I'm watching this. It's in Ashima Castle right now. I'm at like the graphics on it, like it looks awesome. Ooh, I like that. I like the way he moves. Like, okay, yeah, man. Yeah, man. This is dope. Woo. Okay, yeah, I'm digging that, man. Heck yeah. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, man. I think I will check that out. All right. But yeah, if you're just joining me, Lightsaber Samurai here, just doing that general chat, them shout outs live. So, like I said, definitely check those out. And like I said, another thing you guys can do, I'm pretty sure I posted the. I'm pretty sure you can look at my channel and see the channels I'm sub to. Look at some of the smaller ones, man, because they got some good content, man. And like I said, with as many people, all the billions of views they go around today, there's enough for all of us to have YouTube channels and be somewhat successful and build communities. So yeah, absolutely, something worth going for and worth checking out. So yeah, I'm about that. And like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna get up, try to do some vlogging, and actually shoot a vlog style video. and get that out. I put out my video game versus video earlier this week, and so I will do that some more. I've been thinking about other games that I can pit against each other. So I definitely want to do Metal Gear, the original Metal Gear Solid versus Siphon Filter on the PlayStation, because I remember when those games came out, people used to compare those two all the time, and so yeah, I'll definitely have to do that, and I might pit one of the Metal Gear Solid games against one of the Splinter Cell games. Yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Like I said, I do want to do that. There's a lot of games that I want to verse. Like I said, I want to do some stuff with Street Fighter 2. I know Street Fighter is always compared to Mortal Kombat, and I understand why because Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat both blew up around the same time. You know, during the fourth generation, but I always compared Street Fighter with King of Fighters. Like I always saw those two franchises as more comparable than Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. I felt comparing those two is just kind of comparing apples to oranges, like it wasn't the same. But yeah, so I got some cool stuff for King of Fighters and Street Fighter coming up. Um, let's see. I also want to compare the original Halo to the original Killzone because Killzone was billed as a Halo killer when it came out. So we'll take a look at the original one on PlayStation 2 and see if that's in fact true. Oh yeah, the ending. Yeah, man, I had to plug it. Like I said, I'm launching that campaign, man. I'm trying to get those subscribers, and I'm serious about putting out content now. So I mean, I've always been serious, but I feel like I've got more of a lifestyle that's geared toward it. Like I said, when I was working at Krispy Kreme on salary as an assistant manager, working 60 hours a week, yeah, that was not happening. I was putting out videos very sporadically, and they weren't the quality that I wanted because I had to just like, I just got to get the video out. Done is better than perfect, and so like I said, I was getting videos out, but they weren't up to the quality that I wanted, which is kind of a downfall of mine too. I really don't have the equipment to put out the types of videos that I want to put out, but I try to get as close as I can, and because of that, it just takes me way longer to put out videos. And like I said, some videos never get put out. And so, like I said, I got to get out of that mindset. I don't want to put out trash videos, but as long as I'm telling a good story, as long as I'm, presenting the content that I'm advertising, then, we can keep it moving. But like I said, I get in my own way sometimes when it comes to that and just try to make everything perfect. So yeah, Killzone. Yeah, like I said, it wasn't a Halo killer. Killzone, unfortunately, just wasn't optimized. It just didn't run. It struggled a little bit. It had some issues with the frame rate and a lot of texture pop up and screen tearing and stuff like that. And honestly, if Killzone had come out on the original Xbox, like it may have been a Halo killer. Like it was a very good game. It had a lot of good ideas, but I just feel like either the developers didn't know how to manipulate the PlayStation 2 to get the results they wanted, or the PlayStation 2 just wasn't powerful enough to run the game properly. But um, like I said, it did have awesome graphics when the textures were there, and has some dope animations. Like I liked it. Like I remember climbing up ladders. You can actually see him climbing up the ladder. You can actually see his hands, and I like that. I hate when you're just like a gun and it looks up, and then the gun just starts floating up the ladder. Like it's like, man, don't be lazy, man. Like Killzone actually put all the animations in there, and so I thought that was a cool touch and a cool attention to detail. Yeah, the PlayStation controller was weird for shooters because it didn't have the triggers, man. And here's a PS3 controller. It's got these weird, like, their triggers feel mushy. And it wasn't until the PS4, man, until they actually got triggers. And this feels a lot better, but it still doesn't feel as good as the Microsoft controller. Like, even all the way back to the original Xbox, man. Like, I don't know where that controller's at, but the original Xbox had some nice controllers. And then the 360 or they had nice triggers. The 360 has nice triggers too, and I do like the combination of their triggers and the fact that they have the analog buttons off centered from each other. I think that that combination, that's just the perfect fit for shooters, man. Like it just feels so good to play shooters with this setup. And then, like I said, I talked about my favorite controllers. And like I said, I really do like the PlayStation controllers, in particular the PS2 controllers, but the second version of the Xbox 360 controller, this is the finest controller ever made, in my opinion. And the Wii Pro controller is right up there too. Well, the Wii Pro controller is based off of this controller right here. But like I said, the triggers feel awesome. Like the analog sticks. These they changed the analog sticks. These are the analog sticks that are on the same ones that are on the Xbox One. So the analog sticks on the Xbox One came out with version 2 of the 360 controller, and I just realized that. I don't know, where's my Xbox One controller? Oh, it's right behind me. Yeah, those are the same analogs sticks. Because the first model 360 does not look like that. They are different. So yeah, interesting. And of course, I really like the D-pad too. They got the D-pad right on this. And actually, I don't know if you can see that. You can turn it and whoops. Yeah, you can turn it and it's not broken. Like if you turn the D-pad, you're changing it from a 4-directional D-pad to an 8-directional D-pad. So fighting games like Street Fighter 4, you flip it in 8-directional mode and it actually is a lot more responsive and you can tell the difference. A lot of people don't know that about the second version of that controller. So, but yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Controller used for PC and is close to the 360 controller. Yeah, for sure, man. Like they hit the home run with that one. PS4 controller though, I do believe is the finest PlayStation controller ever made though. Like this version of it was definitely simply just because they got the triggers feel more like triggers. Although they still feel kind of mushy though, they're not as clicky as I would like them to be. But like I said, they still feel pretty good. And like I said, the PlayStation controller, in my opinion, is better for fighting games. Like Microsoft controllers are not good for fighting games because they're so optimized for shooters. Fighting games don't work well on them. Ah, I keep myself hydrated out here. Oh yeah, the wired 360 controllers. Yeah, I wish I had one. Like, yeah, cause switching out batteries like that, man, it's for the birds. Like, I mean, they're not too bad once you get some rechargeable batteries, but still, though, like, man, like I said, the PlayStation controllers and like the PS3 controllers, like I gotta say, man, they're starting to drop off now at this point. If you get used controllers, but when these first came out, man, like, and even my controllers now, like on a full charge, like if I play, at least a little bit every day, like I mean, I can go like probably a week or almost a week in between charging. I remember when I first got this thing, these things seem to never die. Like, and I was playing my PS3 tough, but I would plug it in up to full, and I felt like I was getting like a solid week. And I'm playing like 4 hours at least a day on the system without charging it. And so yeah, like I said, it's definitely not performing like that now. But like I said, I'll still take that over the Xbox controllers. The Xbox One controller is better now in that it has that port. So, and funny, a lot of people don't know that that port is there. Like, but that's a micro USB port, and I got one of my lights charging right now. But like I said, just take that in there, plug it in, and you can feel the controller rumble. And like I said, you can. It's basically a wired controller at this point, and PlayStation 4 controller works the same way. And you just get one of those like 10-foot, you know, micro USB cords, and good to go. But heads back in elementary use to trash the kids who own PS3 over the gimmicky 6-axis controlling games. Yeah, man, I don't even know why they tried to come out with the 6-axis control. I don't mind 6-axis controls, but to release the PlayStation 3 and release the 6-axis controller without DualShock, like what was you thinking, bro? Like you invented, the Rumble, like because the DualShock 1 was the first controller that came out like with that feature. Sega and Nintendo, they had to catch up because they had to add the Rumble Pack to N64 after the DualShock controller came out. And I'm pretty sure the Sega Saturn, I'm pretty sure its pad didn't have Rumble. Its 3D pad, I can't remember if it rumbled or not. It might have. If it did, the 3D pad might have been the first controller to have the rumble feature built in. It might have beat the original DualShock. But the DualShock controller came out in like 97, 98. Because I remember when I got my PlayStation in 98, the DualShock was brand new. It was a new thing. And I remember my PlayStation box, it advertised all with included with the new DualShock controller. And so I knew that that was a new thing, like when we first got our PlayStation at the end of 98. So but yeah, like for them to take it out, like that was so stupid. Like I didn't understand that. Now that being said, like playing some games with the motion controls is actually pretty dope. Case in point, Blazing Angels, Squadrons of World War II, and the sequel. Like playing because they have a mode where you can just play where you control the plane like this, and it's actually very responsive, and I love playing like that. I'm just like and I'm just like and I pull up and stuff like that. It feels like it's supposed to, like, and 6-axis controls work really good for that. There's another game called Lair that apparently it didn't work well with, and unfortunately, I heard that they patched it though and got the controls to work right. But by that time, people was just like, "Done. We're not even gonna play the game." So I should buy Lair on the PS3 because it's dirt cheap now. So it's cheap enough that I'll give it a shot. Hello, hello. Dinner's ready. All right, guys. Well, dinner is ready. How long have we been at this? We've been at this for quite some time. I'm enjoying myself. I hope you all are doing the same. Yeah, we are past the 2 hour mark. So I think, actually, I'm going to cut it loose because actually it is about 11 o'clock. I think I am going to get off because I do have to get up early and do some work, and maybe I'll also start working on that next video too. If you do that, I will shoot videos of you like that, and I'll just shoot you from like the waist down or something like that, or like the chest down, and like it'll just be voiceover. Like I'll totally do that. So, but yeah, I'll be up there in a moment. Are you gonna stay mysterious? Huh? Mm. Okay. Looking at you like this. All right. Well, you gotta come on camera and give me a smooch. All right, fine. I shall blow you a kiss. Mwah. Have fun. Be safe. Oh yeah, I am. This is fantastic. You sure you don't want to get on the stream? I got like 700 people in my stream right now watching us. Okay, I got three, but I forgot you can see it right there. Yeah, hey, Nitro, that's a great point. You know what I'm saying? Like we play yeah, you press down on the stick in Gran Turismo 2, like hoping that'll make you go faster, or you're playing like Super Mario Brothers. And my mom, she's notorious for this. And when she presses the jump button, she goes like that, trying to trying to help the character jump. And like I said, I did like the idea of the 6-axis controller because it was kind of planned toward that instinct, like, and so there was nothing wrong with it, but just adding it without the DualShock controls, and then of course the fact that a lot of games that came out initially weren't very responsive to it, like it just, you know, and that was the problem with the Nintendo Wii too, like. Any third party Wii games did not work well at all. Like only the first party Wii games worked well with the 6-axis controller, and we were talking about that earlier with Wii games like what is it, Red Steel. The original Red Steel was trash. Like it didn't work. It wasn't optimized well at all. Of course, by the time Red Steel 2 came out, so had the Wii Motion Plus controller, and so that improved it. And so that's why I hear that one is so dope. And I haven't got a chance to play it yet, but I will. But yeah, like same deal. So I mean, it's all about implementation. The PlayStation Move, that is another video I'm going to do sometime in the future. The PlayStation Move is such an underrated system, and it was way better than the Wii, and it's so good. But people just bash it because they don't know where the games, what games to get. But like I'm telling you, like there's so many dope games, and there's a lot of Wii games that came out that got remasters on the PlayStation Move with PlayStation 3 graphics and stuff like that. Games like No More Heroes came out on the PlayStation Move. Dead Space Extraction came out on the PlayStation Move after it came out on the Wii. House of the Dead Overkill came out on the Move after the Wii, and so there was a bunch of games like that that originally eventually came out on the Move, and they were way better on the Move. But people don't know that because nobody bought the Move. So yeah, but yeah, but like I said, I think I am going to get off of here because my honestly my throat is all jacked up, and yeah, so maybe I'll play some games. I might stream it, I might not, but I think actually I'm gonna eat and then go to bed because it has been a long day. But hey, I appreciate everybody who came out today. Like I said, we had a good turnout tonight. A lot of people stopped by. And like I said, we had a lot of chatting going on. So I appreciate you guys for dropping by, being engaged. If you like this content, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and do share. Do share. That my links and stuff like that. Because like I said, I'm trying to blow up. And like I said, hopefully some of you guys that enter my stream, hopefully you guys got an extra subscriber or two out of it. Like I said, it's all about community, man. Let's meet each other. Let's talk. And like I said, let's share each other's ideas and we'll share each other's success. So, like I said, that's all I got for you. Lightsaber Samurai out. Peace and goodbye.